Ha. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Wrestling Talks and Thoughts. I'm your host, Saheem the Dream. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Wrestling Talks and Thoughts. I'm your host, Saheem the Dream. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Wrestling Talks and Thoughts. I'm your host,
Whoever's
the Dream. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Wrestling Talks and Thoughts. I'm your host.
whoever's who's that?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Wrestling.
Okay. Andrew, you gotta turn on your audio. Andrew, you gotta turn on your audio. All right, there you go. All right. You guys
Sorry, I had audio issues again.
All right, there you go. All
All right, guys.
I had audio issues again.
All right, there you go. No, it's all good.
All right, guys.
I had audio issues again.
Somebody's still echoing.
Yeah, somebody's echoing.
It's not me.
Guys.
All right, let me see.
Somebody's
somebody's echoing.
It's not me.
No, I don't think it's K.
All right, let me see.
Somebody's echoing.
It's not me.
No, I don't think it's K.
Who's echoing?
No, I don't think
Who's echoing?
Who's echoing?
Who's echoing? Yeah, it's you, Andrew. You're echoing. All right, there we go. All right, Andrew's gonna come back.
Am I good now?
Yeah, you're good. It was
Okay.
Andrew. He's echoing. He's coming back.
The Big Bad Booty Daddy.
Oh Lord, y'all gonna kill me. Y'all gonna kill me with those Chris Brown gifts in the chat.
Where's he at?
Oh yeah. Come on, Sean. Don't look like that, man. Don't look like that, man.
Yo, Sean, Keys with the Roman Reigns tracksuit on.
Hey man, hey, look, I'm 30. Once you get into your upper 30s, that's all you wear.
I know, I'm right there.
That's all you wear, man. Nike
All right,
takes you
guys.
all day.
All right, guys. We thank you guys for joining us for another edition of Wrestling Talks and Thoughts. If you guys are catching us live on Facebook Live, give us a thumbs up, drop a comment in the comment section below. If you guys are catching us on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment in the comment section below as we begin to talk wrestling. Guys, introduce yourselves to the audience.
Let's go first.
Who's going first? All right, I'm putting y'all first. Whoever getting on the big screen, you're going to introduce yourself. Let's go.
I'm Hollywood K.
Here we go. I'm gonna do this introduction. The Big Bad Booty Daddy. You guys should do this, Sean.
He's the creator.
Sean Keys, the creator.
Mr. Show Off.
Mr. LaDuca. Andrew LaDuca has joined us today, and Andrew LaDuca has privileged us. Excuse my pronunciations. Has privileged us with some images and some shots from WrestleMania. Mr. LaDuca himself.
I just got back yesterday.
You just got back yesterday.
Yeah.
He had a nice hot trip to Texas, where he enjoyed WrestleMania season, WrestleMania weekend, I should say, and
I'm going next year.
And he's going next year.
They're only placing people to let them pre-order for next year.
Andrew, I'm right there with you. Like, I literally live only 2 hours away via plane to California.
And hopefully John Cena comes back.
Oh God, why would you want that?
I want to see him fight one more time.
Why, Mr. LaDuca? Why would you want that, Mr. LaDuca?
I'm a big John Cena fan.
Oh God.
Can you see him though?
Can you? Yeah, right. Can Can you see him?
Yeah, you can see me.
Hey, let me get that hat. I ran out of toilet tissue.
Oh man. All right, so here's some here's some videos and some stills from Andrew's trip to Texas, Dallas, Texas, for WrestleMania.
That's a lot of people, yo.
I'm telling you, it was sold out.
That's crazy.
Andrew looking like he having a good time there.
I would too.
I would have been drunk. I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't miss it for Johnny Knoxville whooping someone's butt.
Yeah, I would have been
would've-
sipping too. I would have been a little
T-shirt would have
elated
been gone.
myself.
My T-shirt would have been gone. It would have been over.
You see, your T-shirt would have been gone.
Yeah.
You took your T-shirt off.
Oh man, I could have just seen that on national.
Can you
Johnny
imagine?
Knoxville.
See me
Who else
running
is
up
that?
and down the aisle shirtless.
Look, we
Oh, this is
already
when, the
look.
Jackass crowd. I mean, the Jackass
yeah,
crew.
yeah, that's what I
You
was about
remember?
to say. We just saw Chris's butt cheeks out on national television. I still want to know how they got a denim thong.
Cheeks all out.
That was Vince's song. I heard. That was rumor report. That was Vince's song.
That was Vince's probably was Vince's thong. No, Vince. Oh,
Wear this. Wear this.
All right.
Dang.
I took a lot of pictures and videos.
Shit. I don't blame you.
You did. This is Naomi's entrance.
I'm a man.
I got a lot of stuff.
Are they cooking meth? What is this?
For Naomi and Sasha.
Hold on, what?
Sasha Banks came out of the car.
That car was fire, though.
It was. I would have preferred a different color, but I mean green is green.
Andrew, you didn't go to Wrestlemaina or nothing like that? No indie shows? You just went to Mania?
I just went to
Wale had
Mania.
his own thing down there?
Yeah,
Well,
Wale-
yeah, now-
Every year he has Wrestlemaina.
all the videos and pictures I seen, Wrestlemaina was lit.
It was.
I gotta go to that next year, shirt off and all that.
Yeah. So Wrestlemaina is like the one place where every wrestler is, no matter what promotion they work for. Like, it was a lot of AEW stars there, NXT, Raw, SmackDown, AEW. I think I say AEW.
GCW.
ECW guys, like a lot of the indie guys. So it's like a big party, basically. Big
Yeah.
concert.
All
Pretty
the black champs was there. All the black champs of wrestling was there.
Yeah, I saw that picture, that one picture that they all took together. Like every black champion for every promotion, they all got together and took like one big picture.
Oh, that's dope.
I gotta find it. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it.
Try to get the other pictures. Oh, yeah. Okay,
I think only one half of the tag team champs was there. What's that? What's the new? I forgot their name. That black tag team. I forgot their name.
who, Doom?
Nah, I think
Oh,
they're
yeah,
MLW and MLW. I think.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you talking about EJ and Dooku and shit, what's the other dude name?
I think only one of them was there.
I think EJ was there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's the
tell you,
tall
man,
one.
like
EJ's the tall one, right?
Yeah,
that pyro is loud as hell, man.
bro. If you've ever experienced Kane's
Bro.
live,
Yo,
Kane's
when I
is
went to
crazy.
Dynamite, I was next to the stage, yo. Never again.
Yeah, that pyro is loud as hell, yo.
Especially with
No
AEW
kidding.
pyro. AEW pyro's all over the place. I thought I was gonna get hit with a flame.
Karen Jemison says, "Hey yo, Double K here.
Oh, that's Double K.
My family in
Twitter.
the house, Keys and Kayla." Tyler the Great 27 says, "What up, fam? What up, Tyler the Great?" And Sean Keys says, "Entrance was great." Sean Keys, you're here.
I am.
Wait,
But
Marquise is everywhere.
I'm everywhere, man.
Marquise is everywhere. He's in the comment
ev-
section. He's on the show. He's everywhere.
I'm really upset that Dolph lost, yo.
I'm not.
I'm pretty upset.
What?
I'm
There's-
not.
Somehow there's a happy Sean somewhere.
Yo, he's
Yeah.
gonna get a rematch after Braun Breaker.
He's not.
He's not gonna.
He's
It's
not.
over.
Yeah, he ain't with that rematch.
He's back on the main. He's back fully on the main roster now. So
Yeah, he's there.
I hate to say I'm
Sad day.
kind of with Keys on this one. I'm kind of glad that Dolph Ziggler lost the title. I just don't understand why they did it on Raw and not do it on TV. But
Here we go. All this Dolph Ziggler hate. I don't understand this.
no,
Right.
All
I'm
this
say- but I
Dolph
will
Ziggler hate.
I will
Yo,
say,
it's Shady.
Sade.
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
Sade.
But I will say-
or
I did slightly enjoy
What?
Dolph as champion.
Thank you.
right. I know you did. It's okay.
Like,
It's okay, Sean.
it's
It's okay
like-
to hide.
Yo,
It's slightly.
just for
It's slightly.
just for that, I acknowledge Sheamus now.
You should have been.
Oh,
acknowledged
God.
him.
God,
You said what?
I acknowledge Sheamus, yo.
You should have been
Just for
there.
that you acknowledge James.
Until the show is over.
That's a short time. It's a short period.
like an hour.
Like an hour. Yeah, you got an hour of Sheamus acknowledgement. Oh man.
It's so crazy, bro. As I look at all these pictures from Wale Mania, it really
got-
was everybody was really there.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Well, send me
RV
some. I'm gonna post them up.
I just
RVD
sent
was
you.
getting,
I sent you two.
RVD was getting lap dance while smoking joints.
Yeah,
Greatest
yeah.
moment. Greatest moment of the night.
Shadman Huda said Dolph was a great feud for Braun. He was absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie. This Gunther match tonight was good too.
I missed
Lala,
it.
what
I'm
up,
gonna go back
Lala?
and watch it.
What up,
Yeah.
Lala?
Hey everyone, Kayla
Kayla.
sent me. Hello, Lala Chan. La 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 Chan.
Yeah,
Subscribe,
that
subscribe,
match tonight was
subscribe.
real. I like the
That's
Gunther
subscribe.
match tonight because it's the first time he's faced somebody that's bigger than him. Even though Ciampa's not a big dude, but he's strong. But Gunther
You
was
don't
the
think-
first.
You
Gunther
think
was
you think Breaker's bigger than Ivan?
then who?
Than Ivan, the UK champ.
Yeah, he's small.
But he's strongish. No,
He's
He's a
strong.
small guy.
He's strong. He's just small.
Yeah, but strong. Yeah, but small guys come with strong packages.
Pause.
Yeah, I don't know about.
Pause.
Oh,
On that note, everybody, thanks for coming out.
On that note,
You know
everyone
the show
takes a
tonight,
drink.
guys.
All right, hold on a second. I'm gonna pull up these pictures Sean sent. Hold on a second. If I can pull them up. Shoot.
If I go to Mania next year, Wale Mania is definitely a Hennessy night.
I'm
It's
not
definitely
going
gonna
to. So I think I'm going to LA next year. I'm not going to Mania though. I
Where you
think
going?
I think I'm just gonna do like all the indie shows and like that whole weekend, and just go to all the events. But I don't think I'm gonna do Mania itself
I'm with you on that. I'll do that.
because I know people who did that this weekend in Dallas, and it seemed like that was way more lit than just waiting and going to Mania itself.
I'm with that. I'll go to a GCW show.
Lala Chan said WrestleMania was the best event. All the competitors did a great job. Till last to go.
Yes, they did. They did a good job.
Lala Chan said also, as for Pat McAfee, I felt bad. He got stunned. He caught that stone cold stunner.
He probably wanted that though.
Yeah, he probably wanted it.
he
If
didn't,
I was Pat, I would have asked for it. You know.
like I watched his show on YouTube, and he actually didn't know that was going to happen.
Or that he was gonna get stunned.
Yeah, he had no idea until like that minute that then he was getting stunned.
Well,
I'm
then
not
Pat
gonna
just watch wrestling.
I would be
like-
cool. Right? I'd be cool with that for real. I don't want to know beforehand. I
Yeah,
want to be
facts.
surprised so I can really sell it.
Oh, Patty don't watch wrestling, huh? Talking about he know he was gonna get stunned by Steve. Steve stuns everybody. I don't think it was anybody he was in the ring with that he didn't stun after he helped them.
I
Like,
fully
that-
agree with Shadi's comment. That Ring of Honor card Friday night, that actually made like, and I think we talked about this last week, and I told y'all like a lot of those matches were gonna surprise people because a lot of people looked at their card and was just like, the Gresham match is the best, is top, and some of those lower matches really stepped up. That Wheeler Yuta, Josh, what's his name, the pure champion,
Smiley or some shit like that.
no. The guy that was the pure champion, but him and Wheeler Yuta really put on a show.
I didn't even know they had a pure champion
Yeah.
until Friday.
All right, so what Shadow Man said that Ring of Honor card on Friday was top notch. Briscoes versus FTR match of the weekend.
Was that before?
Here's some pictures from Wrestlemaina.
I might put that top 3 of the weekend.
Yeah. Their match with Good Brothers was good too, though.
That one was. I didn't see none of the TNA. Like I haven't seen any of the matches.
I just seen highlights.
I just seen the Ring of Honor ones yesterday when I was off.
It wasn't working when you sitting there. Where you watch it on Fight?
How did I watch it? I watched it on my Fire Stick. Yeah, I say it. Yep. Unlock Fire Stick, sure did.
Fire Sticks are lovely. So, you guys are catching us live. Share on your Facebook wall. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Join the conversation. Drop those comments. We will read those comments out. We will post those comments right there at the bottom. We want to talk to you guys about some wrestling. Also, if you guys are catching us on YouTube, go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Join the conversation. Let's talk about Raw Wrestlemania. It was a little flat there. It was a little flat. Most Raws after WrestleMania are usually the most hype. For some odd reason, Cody Rhodes came out and he didn't get the ovation that I expected. There was some guy just sitting there looking like, I'm not impressed. You know, I started to get these vibes, you know, these AEW vibes from this guy, like feeling like, you know, there's some kind of feeling of, you know, a little bit. And the first person that came to my mind was Sean. Because Sean in the comment section below, you know, he expressed his displeasure with Cody Rhodes coming back to the WWE. And but Cody last night, he definitely spelled it out for everyone, and it was perfect. You know, it was right. I don't think Cody leaving AEW had anything to do with something negative. I really believe it was really in Cody's heart to really go back to WWE to prove, not necessarily just prove, but to get that championship reign that he was, you know, trying to go after. And you could see it in his work ethic prior to him leaving to go to AEW, you know, that he was really trying to be something more than what Vince McMahon and the team of writers were trying to cast him as.
I think I agree with you on that. I do agree on that. I also still feel like, I don't know. It's a lot of respectfully, it's a lot of trying to honor his father and still prove something to his dad. You know what I mean? Even though his dad's not here, still trying to prove something to Dusty in a sense, which I can respect. From that standpoint, I fully can respect him going back. But I also feel like Dusty didn't really make his name that big in WWE, if you really think about it. Dusty's name got big in NWA, in the Indies, before WWE. So I feel like going the route he was going, that was the route, in my opinion. That was the route to make your dad proud. If you're going to make him proud, go to NWA and become NWA champion and do something with that. You know what I mean? Even staying in AEW and eventually becoming AEW champion, because I feel like it was going to happen. I personally think if he wasn't the very next in line, he was right after that person. But if track record shows, everybody who's been champion has been there from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So he definitely was right there as far as maybe the next person, if not the next after that. So I don't know. I feel like going back to the WWE route was picking his ball, like, taking his ball and going home in a sense. Like,
Okay, so I'm going to read this comment and I have a question for you. Shadow Man said his promo was great last night. I like the whole wanting to bring the Rhodes family a championship. So my question is, and it kind of ties into what Shadow Man says. Do you think is WWE? I mean, how relevant or how important it is for a wrestler to have a WWE championship?
I think it depends who you are.
yeah, because I think we talked about this before, and not everybody. There's been some amazing wrestlers who have built amazing careers and amazing names,
Right.
and never been WWE champion.
Yeah.
Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. Razor Ramon's probably one of the, before he left to go to WCW, one of the best wrestlers on the roster that never had a championship. Mr. Perfect, one of the best wrestlers in the company that never had a championship. So I don't think you per se need it.
Really?
Yeah, look
You
at
don't.
Ezekiel.
Okay. All right. So let me read this comment and we're going to get to that. Other Chan says, no, my honest opinion, Cody wants redemption. Not that he wants the gold for himself and his father, but he wants the gold for his daughter.
She don't even remember when.
What is that? What'd you say?
I can see that. I can see that last part.
Yeah, I can see that last part, but she won't remember when her dad won the title. She's a baby
No.
now.
But that's a good thing with social media nowadays, though, is that, somebody will record it and it'll be on Peacock or it'll be on YouTube, and he can show it to her when she's older.
Listen, I'm with it now. I'm just want to give him his belt, let's get this out the way, and let's move on. Because I'm tired. I'm not tired of it yet, but let's just move on from Cody, because it's not about Cody right now. It's about Ezekiel.
Oh,
God. Hell no.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, before we get to that
Elias.
catastrophe of a shade.
Not Elias. That's not Elias. It's Elias.
Not Elias. That's his brother.
Oh,
Little brother.
His twin brother. So you guys, we had this conversation before, and again, we are circling back to this conversation because we've had this conversation before. I said it once, and I'll say it twice, and I'll say it thrice. Again, that WWE title means something, and again, I'm open for the discussion. I'm open for the opposing of this statement, but that WWE title means that you are at the top of the game. It means something more. There's only like 3 titles that's like next to the equivalency of the WWE title, but because the WWE title is the top of the business, again, it's the main title, and that is the NWA Championship, which you mentioned, Sean, and that's the New Japan Pro Wrestling Championship. But even with because I think, did Cody hold the NWA Championship? He held it, right?
No,
briefly.
He was Ring of Honor. I know he's Ring of Honor champion. He was New Japan champion for a while.
He was the New Japan Pro for United States champion.
I think he was the U.S. champion. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, he was U.S. champion. He didn't get the major belt.
No,
yeah, Kenny had it. Right?
I think Kenny had the IWGP at the time.
Yeah.
Right. So when it comes to that title is the top. So now there are competitors who have built their legacy, outside of WWE and became well-known names in the wrestling community, but you become a celebrity in a commercialized status when you hit WWE. That's when that popularity shoots off a lot higher than what you would have if you were in New Japan Pro, if you were in
you don't think Cody's popularity grew after leaving though?
Hell yeah.
I think it did. No, absolutely. I think it did. Especially
of course, coming back to WWE, you're right. It's here.
Yeah.
It can go even higher, but it honestly is he if you really think about it, I feel like him, Kenny, and the Bucks more or less. I would put Hangman there, maybe. He's starting to get there now. He's always been like that little, as much as I love him,
little brother.
He's like that little tag along brother. And now he's like put himself in the light to be big brother in a sense. But Those four, I always felt like those four guys, the Bucks, Kenny, and Cody, what they were doing in the Indies and what they did with All In, especially with All In, to like really prove all of the doubters wrong. Everybody really doubted them, like, yo, you're really not. Four wrestlers aren't going to be able to put on a bigger show than what the big money guys are doing. And they did. They came together and did it. I just feel like that was his legacy right there. Like, it's cool going back to WWE, but he really did something special there. In a world that it's never, if you're not a big promotion, only big promotions sell out the arena that they did. So the fact that they did that, and it's four wrestlers that booked and put this show together. I don't know. I just feel like that was a bigger legacy to me than, and what he was doing with AEW. Personally, I just feel like that's a bigger legacy than going back to WWE and just being another name on the roster.
And I think Cody joining the Bullet Club was probably the best career move he ever made in his life. Because if it wasn't for the club, you wouldn't have this Cody we got now. The swag, the promos, the attitude. He got that all from the elite. So if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't get this Cody right now. You know what I'm saying? We can't just say, oh, it's because he went. Nah, it's who he linked up with when he left WWE. That the version that we got now. You know what I'm saying? They brought this out of him. You know what I'm saying? It's like Randy joining Evolution.
Right. No, that's definitely pivotal, because it's always when performers get with other performers, they really they look at certain cues in other characters and say, you know what, I can attach that to my character and bring something better out of myself. Lala Chan said real quick, she said one more comment, Kayla finally the face behind the name. Okay, so you're finally meeting? You finally seeing each other?
Yeah, man. Twitter Spaces, man.
Twitter Space.
You hear voices all day. You never get
to you hear nothing but voices, no picture or no FaceTime, all that stuff.
Yeah, and I'm dark skin on Twitter. I post dark skin pictures of random people.
Oh man, yeah, Jimmy, I did. Oh yeah, JJ's he's Chris Brown on Facebook.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's Chris. He's all.
I figure I'd be like more Chestnut or somebody, you know.
More Chestnut. Shout out man says it's a legacy thing for him. He says he is the best wrestler in the world. I think checking a box as the WWE champion is something he wants to do for his legacy.
Yeah, the best wrestler in the world. That's a big
Cody statement right there.
I mean, right now it's Roman, right?
Right now it's Hook.
All right, so all right, we're going to get to Mr. LaDuca after this, because Mr. LaDuca is sending me messages in a private chat, and I want him to talk. I want you to talk, Mr. LaDuca. Also, so the best wrestler in the world. That's very interesting. It's crazy, man. When I hear that, and I hear that term, the best wrestler in the world, something about that, it's so hard to say. There's so many people. Again, we had this conversation before about Kenny Omega being the greatest performer, and it's okay. I definitely respect your opinion. I definitely respect your opinion if you believe that this person is the greatest wrestler in the world. But I can dig it. You said what?
I feel like that debate of best wrestler in the world should not be talked about until Randy Orton retires, bro.
Yeah.
Right. But there's so many other people. There's so many other people that I look at, and I'm just like, they're just amazing in the ring. Like I look at what's my guy name? Matt Riddle. Like I love Riddle. Like he's so adaptable. I look at Seth Rollins. I'm not a big Seth Rollins fan, but I gotta give Seth his due. Like
that match with him and Cody
guy will give you a great match.
It was really good.
AJ Styles, man. Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, Aleister Black. Jesus Christ, man. Buddy Murphy. Like that. Oh my God. It's just so many people. I'm just like, yo, these guys, like when they get that opportunity to get in that space, these guys, will give you the greatest sometimes give you some of the best matches you ever seen, or you pull out
And
something
it's
you never
all. And when it comes to it's like dancing. It's all who your dance partner is. Like
That's why Luke.
some people can't be like, if you really look at some people when they're in the ring together, like look at Keith Lee. Keith Lee works well with everybody, no matter what their size is. There's some guys who don't mix well together, and you can tell it was a random match thrown together, and you can tell two people who have chemistry and work. Not every wrestler has chemistry. That's what when I look at best wrestler in the world, it's somebody who has chemistry with everyone that they get in the ring with, no matter who it is. They can make a rookie look like a vet.
Look at Randy.
Look at
Randy doing Riddle.
Yeah, Randy is a
prime
great
example, bro. That's a prime example of what you just said. That's like, for example, you could say whoever Paul Heyman wants to manage is basically whoever Paul Heyman. You know what I'm saying?
Look at another one that we're starting to get. We got Edge and Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Edge is another one. I like Edge. Like I like Edge's promo work now.
Yeah.
I like it now. His other promo work is like, but his promo work now is something about this whole persona that I'm liking. I'm attaching myself.
I hate to say it though, it's scaring his wife because she put something on Twitter. I think it was yesterday. She was like, I know that there's still some good inside of you somewhere.
Yeah, she's going along with it real good.
I think it's a work. I think it's a work.
Yeah, that's part of the.
I know it's a work, but it's just the fact that she's kind of going along with it.
But
I think she's gonna join them.
But I will say, guys, does this faction don't look familiar to y'all?
It does.
It looks like the House of Black, if you ask me.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, you talking about the Make-A-Wish version? Make-A-Wish version, according to Brody.
Yeah,
it's the wished-out version of the House of Black.
Yeah, Brody King. Shout out to the house.
Shout out to the house. One more person.
Yo, all right, hold on a second, real quick, Andrew. I got you. Shadow Man says he said that I didn't. Also, he said Cody said it. Okay, and Shadow Man says I ain't say he's the best wrestler in the world. Cody said that in an interview he is the best wrestler in the world. I mean, well, every wrestler think they're the best wrestler in the world. Every rapper thinks they're the best rapper in the world. It's part of the the human hubris. Mr. LaDuca.
Yes.
Mr. LaDuca. Yes, sir. The man of the hour. He said in a private chat, you put this in a private chat, you should have said this out loud. And I think this was actually very interesting that you posted this. I like this. He says, what if Cody wins Money in the Bank?
He is.
Ladder
He's gonna beat Roman at SummerSlam. And
if you're talking about the new Edge thing, I think they need one more person with them.
They are. There's
talks that there's supposed to be two more people. They're talking about in two females.
And I think it's Tommaso
Ciampa. I heard it's T-Bar.
From a picture I saw, I don't know if it was made or whatever, but the talks going around is most definitely one of the females is going to be Rhea Ripley.
Yes, that's what I heard too.
I heard T-Bar. I heard a joke of it.
And the rumors were right about Damian Priest.
Yeah,
very accurate. That was very accurate.
Very accurate. That was very accurate.
Yeah, and the multi-year deal was very accurate too.
Very accurate.
It was the best WrestleMania I've ever been to.
But I heard they're gonna repackage T-Bar though and put him in with Edge too. I heard he wants him and Ciampa.
Who? Oh yeah, Ciampa too. I heard about Ciampa too. So, but that would be great if he had T-Bar, if he had Ciampa, and he had Rhea Ripley.
Not T-Bar, but who else before that? I don't know how to pronounce his name. You got Keys. That's why I got Keys for though. You know what I'm saying?
Dominic Dijakovic. That's his name.
Yeah, there you go. Dijakovic. There you go. I didn't want to butcher it.
Dijakovic. Shadow Man. Shadow Man. Oh, sorry. I was saying Shadow Man. Shad Man. I'm bugging. I'm sorry. My bad, bro. Ciampa joining the faction, and he said, and I think Rhea.
Yeah, only if Ciampa resigns. I heard. If I heard Ciampa don't resign, they're going straight to T-Bar.
Yeah.
I think Ciampa may take the opportunity. It'll be good money, and he'll at least be with an experienced superstar who has some level of influence with backstage creative that can, possibly give him a push after the faction disperses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
you know what that could lead to? That could lead to a Ciampa Edge feud in the future.
Good.
Hey, Sean
Right.
Keys,
You know, and then Edge could go on about his
let's
business
go
and
with Money
retire.
in the Bank.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
that would be a
no,
good
that would
storyline. You know
that
how
would be
you
great.
know how up on the pedestal that would put Ciampa in a feud.
It would put him very high up. It would be actually really good, but that would actually work in a lot of ways because I think Ciampa is the type of person that will give. You know, what did you guys think about the AJ versus Edge match?
It was good. It was good. It was storytelling. That's why
It
everybody
was
don't understand
awesome.
wrestling.
It was cool.
Yeah, it's a story, man. That feud gonna go on for a long time. And like I was saying though, to go back to what we were just talking about, like if they could take a page out of Bullet Club's book and use that with this faction, like when Edge is ready to retire, have Ciampa take him out. You know how fire that would be?
Could you imagine?
For
Could you
Ciampa to retire Edge?
Could you imagine though if they add Finn to the mix?
Finn is not going to do it. If I was Finn,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
Man,
I wouldn't do it. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why, Caleb. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because Finn started Bullet Club.
True.
Yeah,
And
why
I
would he
would
be
do it.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful legacy to create. So if anything, people should be joining Finn. I'm gonna just be honest.
Yep.
Like
No, you
people should be joining Finn.
have a point.
That's like Ric Flair joining Evolution, bro. You created the Four Horsemen.
Two.
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird. It was like, I mean, it worked, but it kind of didn't, because the thing to me about that whole Evolution angle was like I think the thing that didn't work about that worked but didn't work was that what didn't work was the fact that you had this new age version of the Four Horsemen, which was like, we didn't really need that, but you know, it is what it is. But it's fine if you did it. But the same, but the fact that Triple H became this persona that didn't make him the game. It was like, bro, we liked you as the game, like that's what morphed you into like this, you know, incredible heel, like, you know, that we loved. So now you turned into like this, you know, this version of Ric Flair that you didn't need to be. You were already fine the way you were, like you weren't broken. But
same thing with Fortune in TNA.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With Fortune.
So, yeah.
So what
Fortune,
worked with Evolution?
I like Fortune in the beginning.
Yeah, it was fire.
But then if you really think about it, hell, even the Main Event Mafia was kind of Four Horsemen, like with the suits, even though it was like Italian mob, it still gave me Four Horsemen vibes with everybody coming out with the tailor suits on, with the, you know, talking different, moving different.
Right.
Yo,
So,
who they had in Fortune? Was Kazarian down with them then?
Kazarian was in Fortune.
Christopher Daniels, Beer Money, AJ, and Matt Morgan.
Yes. Yeah. Because Main Event Mafia was Samoa Joe, Kevin Nash.
I thought Magnus was a part of Fortune.
I think Magnus was in Main Event Mafia.
He was in one of them. Yeah.
All of it was Four Horsemen.
It all was. And that's why when we had that conversation about TNA, I was saying what I was saying, because I seen the same thing. I was like, so we got like another version of like Four Horsemen with Evolution, the whole thing. I think what makes like the thing about Evolution, what made it work was how Randy was kicked out of Evolution and evolved into his own superstar, and then how Batista beat Triple H and evolved into his own superstar. But we really got to see the making of two superstars. Like we really got to see them unfold in front of our eyes.
Yep.
I think the thing about Bullet Club that works, it's similar to NWO, but what works is the fact that it's an overturning. Like there's new leadership that keeps growing to the head. You see new superstars created in that faction.
Yep.
You know, even though they were like, you know, they were popular before they joined, but their popularity increases because now you're part of this, like, you know, mega group. You know what I'm saying? So it just increases them. And Bullet Club has been cultured in a way that NWO hasn't. What'd you say?
Look, be honest. If you never heard, there was no such thing as Bullet Club, but we know what New Japan really was.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew what New Japan was. I mean, but I see what you're saying though. You got a point though. Like
they did kind of elevate.
No,
they made it more mainstream to people who wouldn't have normally have known.
Right.
Yeah,
So
that's
And I
what I
always,
meant.
yeah,
and I, you know, I
but
always felt
you,
like simply because of that fact that Finn should have been champion. I didn't understand why he wasn't champion.
but you know what's crazy though? A lot of people didn't know who the Bullet Club was until the Bucks got there.
True.
Nope. People, a lot of me personally,
Yeah.
I didn't know the Bullet Club either until the Bucks.
I didn't even know who the Bucks
I,
were until the Bullet Club.
No, I knew who the Bucks were before that because I remember when they first started in WWE, they were the
They used to dress like Matt and Jeff.
yeah, I forgot they had some they had gave them some weird name and I forgot what it was, but
I remember the
I
first time I
remember
seen them. I'm like, yo, who is these? These
they
guys
were
not
dressed
gonna
like
last.
they were
I
like
used to
David
hate on them.
Matt and Jeff Hardy when they first
Wow.
came in.
I really hated on them when I first seen them, but I'm like, yo,
I
this
could
is not
see
gonna
them.
work.
I could see them being that.
Yo,
Yeah,
Side,
you gotta
you
go
would have
back
seen
and
them in the
try to
beginning,
catch it.
Side. You would not believe that would have worked, Side. Back
And they
then,
was,
I'm like, yo, this is not working, bro.
you think they're small now? They were small back then.
Yeah, Side, they were small, yo.
That was when they were like maybe they were young.
Like,
They might have been like 19, 20, something like that.
What do you mean,
Side,
like it was like
Corey
weighing like a
Graves
book,
small,
like
bro.
a book 05? What'd you say?
Like Corey Graves, small,
I'm about to
bro.
show you.
Oh, dag. Yeah, you got some pictures, Sean.
Like Leon Ruff, like Leo Ruff. That was his name?
Yeah, they
like
were
Leon Ruff.
small.
What if
yeah.
we all go to Money in the Bank?
We could plan that, but I don't know. I don't like live events. I'm not a big fan of live events. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a fan of live events. I mean,
Me neither.
I like skyboxes. Like me and my wife, we went to like a few of them. As a matter of fact, the Raw before what was the WrestleMania that the WrestleMania where Roman beat Triple H for the belt? That
32.
Raw, what was it? 36?
32.
32?
Yeah,
Yeah,
something like that. One of them.
right. So they had the
Yeah,
Raw.
32.
Yeah, so they had that Raw at Barclays. That Raw before that WrestleMania, we went to Barclays and I was there and I was watching. I was just like, yo, I'm not feeling this. I'm like, I can't do live shows. I'm like, every time we go, it's just like we're cheering, we're happy, we see the matches. But I'm like, I like the commentary. I like to see all the different angles. I
Yeah,
like to enjoy it. I like to see it. I like to see everything. I like to see and hear it. So, I'm just watching it and it doesn't pop to me as much.
yeah. That's kind of me. Like I've been to a few WWE Raw events where it's just been like it's been okay, but it's just been like I kind of miss not hearing the commentary. So then it's like when I come back from the event, it's like okay, I gotta rewatch it.
Right.
Hear what the commentators were saying.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I did when it's so funny because when we left the show, after we left the show so early that by the time I got home, Raw was still on. And I watched like the last 30 minutes of Raw and to see what happened with Roman and Triple H before that Raw went off. And I was just like, dang, because at the time I was in the city. I mean, I was living in New York and hopped on the LRR, shot it straight home in like 20 minutes as soon as we got up the LRR, got home and then was able to watch the rest of Raw for like the last 20 minutes. But the live shows, man. I mean, they're cool. I mean, they're cool to go to, but I'm like,
It's missing that atmosphere of hearing the commentators.
Yeah.
Like it would be like if I went to a SmackDown, I'd want to hear Pat comment.
Okay, let's break it up. She's losing reception.
It could have been better with more performances.
What do you mean?
What WrestleMania?
Yeah.
More performances. They had a lot of matches.
No, I'm talking about rock stars.
I'm having connection issues.
Oh, I'm confused.
Oh no, it's fine. Just sign out and come back in.
All
Should
right.
be able to go do some troubleshooting on this live. Some troubleshooting. All right, so Sean just sent me some pictures.
You're worse than me.
Okay, the Young Bucks.
Look, we only do IT work when we're at work, Si. Only IT when we're at work.
You said what?
I said we only do IT when we're at work.
Oh, right, that's true. Yeah. Oh God.
I had a lot of fun.
Look, man, it's hard to turn it off. I know.
Yeah, I know.
All right, I just went to turn on my data.
All right.
I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi.
Here we go. The Young Bucks. Young Buckums.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they were tidy. It's so funny. I'm gonna tell you what I like about the Young Bucks though. Like they have this like cheese. Like when I first seen him, I'm like whatever. But when I seen him wrestle, it's just like yo,
Yeah, it was like
Young
what
Bucks.
the heck?
yeah, it just changed your mind. You be like, what? You won't think that when you see him. You be like, oh, these little cheap guys. And then when you see him wrestle, you just like, yo, like these guys have some. They are probably one of my favorite tag teams ever. Like I will watch an AEW just to see them wrestle, yo. These guys are amazing, yo.
And no matter who they're in, they're one of those guys that no matter who they're in the ring with,
yeah,
it's amazing. Yo, them in Top Flight Friday night was amazing.
Oof. Oh, they had a match Friday.
Yeah, it was them versus Top Flight.
Oh, I gotta go watch that.
You know, that was a high flying, fast speeded.
Oh man,
I gotta
It
watch.
was a great match.
It was the best match I ever seen in my life.
What was the best match you seen in your life?
Top Flight and Young Bucks.
It was that good.
I watched it.
Yeah, Darius but I mean, you know, I've always been a big advocate for Darius and Dante since I first seen them on Dark Elevation. Like they're good. They're like the black version of the Hardys in the Bucks, to be honest.
Top Flight?
Yeah, they're good.
They're the black version of them. Like they're good. I think they'll have the tag titles very soon.
Oh yeah.
Very soon. Especially the way they built up Dante before Darius came back anyway. So
I wish they would have given Dante like a little bit of like, I know he had a solo run, but like, and I know he had a shot for the AEW title, but like I would have liked to have seen him, I don't know, I guess in a way go for the TNT title just for, you know, just for a little bit while, you know, his brother was out.
Yeah. So I'm still Kayla. I'm still getting hip to AEW. So y'all still schooling me to this. So
yeah,
y'all still schooling me to this AEW stuff. I'm still learning because most times when y'all guys be having conversations about AEW, I know a little bit.
We'll get you caught up.
Okay.
We've been trying.
trust me, we've been trying.
Well,
We've been trying for the longest, Caleb. We tried from the beginning.
Okay, well now that I'm here, I'll try. I'm very persuasive. I'll get them caught up.
Okay, I got 3 voices now. I got Sean, Kayla, and Ant.
I had my best moment of WrestleMania is after Pat McAfee got stunned. You see him still drinking the Stone Cold beer.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah,
he was in shock. He was in shock.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody in my life still manage to drink a beer while just passed out. Like
passed out, still drinking that beer. That's ridiculous. But let's talk about Monday Night Raw. We are hitting that hour mark, and we're about to wrap up in a few. But let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns comes out with the 2 titles to celebrate his double title victory. I'm not sure how you guys feel about that one.
Hopefully they combine the championships and give him a new belt.
Are they supposed to be combining the belt?
I think so.
They say they are, but they might end up having him drop one of them.
They should have him drop one of them.
I don't know.
I don't think if they're going to keep the brand separated as far as 2 different entities,
right?
I don't think they're going to have him going back and forth for both. Shows.
I don't know, Keith. He could pull a John Cena because I mean John Cena did it before.
No, you're right.
I mean, even with the the brand split and how it used to be with the up until now, or how the champions would still appear on both shows. Even when there was the undisputed championship, they were still pulling double duty. I mean, I mean, if you're a Roman fan, whoopee for you. You get to see him on Monday and Friday. If you're not, well, find the remote and just turn it off.
You know what I'm thinking about right now? I'm thinking about how did John Cena get the double titles? Because I remember Randy was the first one that unified the world heavyweight and the WWE champion. No, I'm sorry, it was Jericho, but Randy was second. So when Randy did it in that ladder match, how did John Cena get the belts to lose it to Brock?
He beat Seth.
He beat Seth, I think.
No, he didn't beat Seth.
Seth wasn't there then.
Seth wasn't champion because I remember Randy Orton
This
won
was
the double
young Brock.
title.
Yeah.
He won the double titles, right? And then after Randy won the double titles, he fought against he fought against Daniel Bryan at that WrestleMania, right? And he lost the belts to Daniel Bryan. And so Daniel had to relinquish the titles, right?
That's a good question.
I'll have to look it up, but I know it
I
one
don't
time.
remember Daniel Bryan losing those titles.
Yeah.
Right. He didn't lose them. He had to relinquish them because he had a neck injury.
Yeah.
He never lost them. Yeah. Okay. So I think he relinquished it, and I think they had a tournament for him. But I remember John Cena had it, and then that SummerSlam, John Cena.
That's that tournament they had on Raw. That's that tournament they had on Raw. Ray Mysterio won, and then he lost to Cena.
Nah, that was the one after CM Punk left and then came back.
Oh.
Not that one. I'm not sure if they had a tournament, but I'm trying to remember, how did John Cena get those belts though? Anyway, that's just a random thought. But yeah, so what did you guys think about Raw? Did anything new happen on NXT? I heard somebody lost the title.
Yep.
Toxic Attraction got the titles back.
Yep. Women's Championship, or the NXT Women's Champions again, which doesn't surprise any.
Wait. So Toxic Attraction got the tag titles back?
Yeah.
Yep.
But they lost them at Stand and Deliver, only to turn around and get them back.
Yeah, so they only had it for like.
It's kind of like how it was with, Braun Breaker lost the title to Ziggler and then lost his match at Stand and Deliver, only to turn around and then on Monday get the title back, which I still don't quite understand why. I mean, the aspect they do to kind of give more mainstream people, because I've told this to Keys and Ant that, not a lot of people really watch NXT, like they used to. So a lot of these newer faces, you don't really see them unless you actually watch it. So coming up to the, doing a show on like Raw or SmackDown kind of gives people, around the world kind of a chance at different cities to kind of see them. But it just, to me, it made no sense to have that match on Raw, but that's just me. I mean, I know Veer came. I'm not getting into that.
Veer finally made his way and killed
Dominic. Not getting into that one.
And he killed Dominic.
Veer did. You said pure dominance?
Killed Dominic.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. And wait, hold on. How did that make you feel, Kayla?
I'm not
because you're a fan. You're a big time fan of Dominic.
I know it. I am. I mean, I understand Veer making a statement, and I mean, I guess with there only being very few legends left on the main roster, I mean, I guess get your name from freaking the Mysterios. I guess the only thing I didn't like was the Fightful article that was posted, because the headline just made it seem so much worse and was so just out there. Like somebody wasn't doing their editing before they posted the article.
Yeah. So I was just kind of like, when I seen him come out and he did his thing, I was just like, all right, cool. But hopefully, my thing is like, I get annoyed when WWE, they do this thing with this guy. He comes out and he just interrupts the match and he just beats the crap out of people. And the only person they really pushed to the moon when he did that was Brock Lesnar. Batista did it, and then Brock Batista went from being dominant to now, he went to being a he was like a roadie with Devon, and then he went to Evolution. And then but after Evolution, that's when they pushed him, because he was mentor, under Evolution, under Triple H. But with this guy, Veer, his name is Veer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I don't know, because it's Lars Sullivan. The same thing as like Laura. After all that stuff came out about Lars, it was like, So.
They should put him with Brock Lesnar.
You said what?
They should put him with Brock Lesnar and make them team up.
Who, Veer and Brock Lesnar?
Yeah.
Ain't gonna do that. Brock don't team with nobody.
Yeah, Brock not teaming with nobody.
I don't think Brock ever teamed with anybody. I don't even think Brock Lesnar even had a tag match.
That's
he did
crazy
have
that
a
you
tag
say
match
that.
once with
When?
Sami
Who?
Zayn.
Huh?
He did.
He did?
He did. But was that really? But was it really a tag match, Andrew?
Does that
I'm
count?
thinking
Because then
so.
he just beat him up. It just turned into him beating him up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
it. Like it wasn't really a tag match. It was like, you know.
Did Brock and Kurt ever team up?
Not that I know of.
Nah, they never teamed up.
When they was feuding back in 2002? Remember, they was friends for a while, and then it was like a friendly feud.
Right.
Did they
Yeah,
ever,
Caleb.
they
Caleb. We just talked about Brock Lesnar having a tag match. Brock Lesnar has never, like, his lack of tag matches.
Here's the thing. I think Brock is better solo than in a tag because, I mean, realistically, Brock is dominant on his own.
Yeah, that's why.
And it's kind of like Brock to a degree, to me, kind of reminds me of Randy. He doesn't really play well with others.
He doesn't.
Brock is more like that person that's like, I'm a powerhouse. I'm going to whoop your ass and you're going to take this beating.
Yeah, that's pretty much Brock.
I mean, look at what he did to freaking Roman's arm. Okay, he popped his whole shoulder out of socket.
Yeah, he did.
Damn.
Yeah, I think he did that intentionally. I think he was trying to get him. He was trying to get him to tap.
No,
I think he was probably just going to break it like Triple H's arm he broke.
No, he did it. He did it intentionally because if you watch the match back, you see Heyman push the rope towards Roman when, Brock had him in that submission, and the ref, of course, was doing the whole you have five count to release it, and Brock was like, "All right, bet. All I need is 2 in."
Yeah,
right out of the arm socket, right out of the socket came that shoulder.
Yeah, he did it intentionally because he wanted Roman to tap, so that it could be seen as a tap, and then they had no choice because there were unscripted victories, like where there were botched victories in wrestling where opponents wasn't supposed to win and they won, based on a botched victory. So I think he was trying to botch it just so he can get the titles, and then he'll walk away with the titles, and then Vince have no choice but to kind of book it. But that's Brock, man. See, and this is the reason why I don't want Brock there.
No, like. I mean, it was funny just when Brock was chasing after Heyman, and Heyman goes, "Brock, I love you. It was his idea. It wasn't mine. I love you. And then there's just like the only thing I was sad about from both nights of WrestleMania was that gosh forsaken announce table did not break. Out of every pay-per-view I've ever watched, that announce table always gets broken, and it did not break.
It didn't.
I'm like, WTF. I'm like, Randy threw, like, I think 3 people on the announce table, didn't break. Stone Cold threw Kevin Owens on it, didn't break. I'm like, did they get smart?
It's true. Maybe they didn't. They kept the screws in this time.
Either that or they got some freaking Gorilla Glue.
All right,
I
guys.
went to a new store when I was in Texas.
You said what?
I went to a new store in Texas.
And where'd you go?
Rally House.
What's that?
It's like a superstore with all like Buffalo Bills, football, and Texas Tech, and all the sports from Texas and New York State combined together.
Nice. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up. We thank you guys for joining us for another edition of Wrestling Talks and Thoughts. We are past the hour mark. If you guys are catching us live on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment in the comment section below. If you guys are catching us on Facebook Live, drop a comment in the comment section below. We are signing off. You can join us as we go live every Tuesday at 10 and every Sunday at 12 p.m. All right, guys. I am signing off. I am your host, Saheem the Dream.
See you soon.
The big, the bad.
Mr.
big
Show
bad
Off
booty
signing
daddy.
off.
The big bad booty daddy.
I had to do it once.
You can do it, guys. You can do it, guys. Go for it.
I had to.
Okay. All right. We'll see you guys later. Peace.